Hello YouTube, I am back today. Bringing another video in the cut. This will be part 3, continuation of the current save. I had to make a few tweaks on my computer today, install a few more fans. Actually fried a fan last night, so decided to rip the computer apart and clean it all out and everything. So with that being said, I also tried to make some minor tweaks to the game to see if I was getting any FPS drops and stuff like that. So kind of streamlined my video card a little bit. I might actually have a defective 970, which is causing me to have some of these lag issues. So I went ahead and called them today, and that was a pain in the ass because it's Saturday. But yeah, they said that since it's kind of a bummer because the car's not under warranty anymore, so nothing I can really do about that. So I decided to drop my graphics down, which you guys are probably noticing a little bit as far as the way everything kind of looks around here. So, but hopefully we won't get as much stall outs and stuff. Looks like I gotta probably end up buying a new video card. With it not running properly, I just decided probably buy a new one. Don't know when that's gonna be, so we have to get do with this one for a bit. So yeah, just trying to make sure we get a decent stream going, so it's not lagging out like it was yesterday. I also noticed that I went in to play some games yesterday, some other games, and I was having some issues in those games as well too. So might have poofed out a 970. So, but yes, we did. So what I did a little bit off stream here, just a little prep today to kind of test everything out, run the game, so I could benchmark my card and make sure it's going to be stable enough to play. I brought in the mobile wash plant and put it over here, just so we can change it up a little bit, run a little bit different pay dirt instead of just running the loader and the tier 3 plant today. I did, however, go ahead and put all the mats and everything back in there after last night's clean out, and got it ready to go in case I do decide to use this today, in case I get a little bit bored of running the excavator over here. So with this setup, I'm just going to try to start attacking this wall face. I'm not going to be using the large excavator right now, so I'm probably just going to stick with the small one and go with the tier 2 setup. I have a bunch of buckets set up over here. I'm going to keep them away from the wash plant in case I overfill, because normally I set my buckets like right here, but if I miss a bucket, I accidentally fill up buckets with crappy dirt, and that's not cool, because then I have a bunch of buckets full of shit dirt. So I was kind of testing it out yesterday as far as the other claims go, and kind of a few other things I saw on the forums and stuff, so I'll go ahead and mention those things real quick. Well, previously we haven't been able to stack pay dirt out here. We still can't stack pay dirt over in this area. Still doesn't work. But, however, I saw somebody posting that they were able to stack pay dirt all along here. So I did try it out. While yes, I was able to stack pay dirt from about here, where I'm standing, to obviously down here, and I was able to put one pile at a time just to kind of test out where the boundary was of where I could stack pay, and it seemed to be that I could make it all the way to about here, and all the way to about here roughly, so in kind of like a big giant area along this area. So you are able to stack a little bit of pay, so that led me to believe, I was like, well, maybe they are working on it, because before we weren't able to stack anything out here. That would have been also probably added this patch. A lot of things were changed that they didn't mention, a lot of tweaks that were not in the channel logs. And so, they're trying to do little things, just, I don't think they're mentioning them because they're still working on them, work in progress type thing. But being able to stack pay out here, it's definitely making me want the dump truck more. It really is. Like, I want the dump truck, because bringing a one loader bucket up here at a time is kind of pointless when you could just take the loader bucket straight to your plant. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start running a little bit of pay here. and start the stream off and see if I can move some dirt in this cut today, and see if I can use the excavator without being completely fail. Because like I said, it's been a little while. I haven't really been operating it. A little bit of a weird angle to be digging at, so might not be getting full buckets. Might have to go over and grab the bigger one actually. I'm trying, like I said, I might be able to just dig down, but it's definitely not the angle I want to be digging at, and that's for sure. Normally I wouldn't attack a wall face like that. I like to try to be digging down into something. It's a little quicker of a dig for me. Just keep this little plant running. We'll just see what some gold is. I mean, the tier 3's been a little off all last couple days. It could just be this claim. The gold total's being so. I was thinking about, continue to run. I did test out buying a claim yesterday on this current save. I did not save it though. I did have enough money to buy all the pieces for the wash plant and anything I'd need to get a wash plant running over on the other more expensive claim. So that is a possibility here in the next few days of maybe going over there, running a little bit over there to see how it's running, but with the higher gold totals. But I would like to accomplish, finishing this top cut and earn a little bit more gold. But different style of digging today. Guess it helps if I make the hopper. Forward a little bit. Though I'm not extending my boom like crazy. Trying to get my stick to stop glitching out. See my RPMs just go straight through the roof. I'm not sure what that is and why it's doing it. It must have something sticking or something. I'm not sure what it is. Thanks, man. I don't know when it's actually launching. Excuse me for that. When they're actually launching this for console. I would imagine it's going to be definitely next year sometime. I think they've been kind of poking around at possibly revamping the game completely already, and maybe moving it over to another engine like Unreal. I just don't know what their plans are. I don't understand why they're having a hard time implementing certain things with the Unity engine. This seems like the perfect engine for this type of game. Maybe they're thinking it might be easier for them to code, especially multiplayer and cross console, as well as VR as well in the Unreal Engine. A little bit more horsepower with the Unreal Engine also too. So, but who knows if that's going to be completely another game? That could be Gold Rush Part 2. It could be Gold Rush DLC. Who knows? It's really hard to tell with these guys what they're doing. They're flying at the seat of their pants right now. So yeah, all my drivers are current. Any errors or anything like that, I went through my whole computer today and went through all the logs. Everything seemed to be running okay. It just my graphics card is giving me some weird reports coming back from it. So that's why I called them today, the hotline, to see why it would be giving me that. And they said it most likely might be a capacitor on there that might have went out and would be throwing weird. While the card will still run, it's kind of like the card's running in safe mode. It's weird. I've never had this happen before with a video card. I've never fried a video card. I've never anything like that. So I don't really have any other video cards laying around. So other than I think it's a hold on, let me just see real quick. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, so unfortunately the only other card I have is a Radeon HD 6970 super clocked. I mean, this thing 6 years ago was a $500-600 graphics card. Now it's a big giant paperweight. So I would be interested to see if I threw this thing in there if it would run better than this card being defective. It'd be interesting to see. I definitely know that the shader quality and everything like that would probably just wreck the card hard. I've already been hinting at my wife, a nice 1080 would be nice. Can hook that up. Christmas time's coming. We're going to the States around Thanksgiving time, so, Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday stuff, I was like, we could just go ahead and buy one over there, bring it over here, pay the import fees. So yeah, we'll just have to make do for a little bit. Oh, a new episode of Gold Rush last night was great. Yeah, a little overkill on that one, but that wasn't bad. Just beating it a little too fast. Let's see here. So I said I was going to get into Discord today. I am in. I'm in Discord channel 10 if anybody would like to come in. Hang out in there. Please keep the swearing and stuff like that down a little bit. You're more than welcome to come in, chat, talk, hang out, discuss the game, discuss the episodes, stuff like that. Sorry for anybody who hasn't watched the episode, but there'll probably be people talking about that stuff, so. See if I can't just fill up all these buckets and see what type of money we get here. Then maybe we'll go play around another claim here later in the stream. You know, it's like I said, I'm like as much as I want to go play in other areas. You know, it's just like when you're playing any game. Oh, I just want to get to the next area or play in that area or whatnot. You know, but when you're mining, it's kind of like you have an objective you're trying to complete, and for me, it kind of tears me. I'm like, everyone's like, oh, why are you mining on the crappiest claim? You're not getting very much dirt, you know, or gold or whatnot. And while I feel like I'm getting more than enough gold because I have money to buy whatever the hell I want. Like I could just go over and buy a whole new complete tier 3 wash plant for a new claim, and transport the a couple things over there and set it all up. But I would still need to come back here and mine before, because I don't want to move all my equipment over there. I'm gonna dig this out here. So I'm pretty much running a 2-pump setup to get over here. I have my 1 pump up there, and then I have my other one down here, a little closer. I could have stretched the cord, but I was like, hell with it, just go grab another one. Put the other water hose right next to it. This won't be staying here forever. It's like I said, just today's play to kind of change it up a little bit. The last 3 or 4 days I've just been running the tier 3. It's kind of funny, sometimes you can just set your bucket on the dirt and it'll start to fill up. Like you don't actually have to scoop it. Like bucket's not full, it's closed, but yet it's filling there still. So it's not like you have to be super precise with these and take forever and a ton of time to load. You definitely want that bucket to try to fill up. So reason why I'm not using, like I said, reason why I'm not using the other big one is because that thing is just overkill for this tier 2. You sit here twitching the bucket, like half of the bucket fills it up to like 80%, and then you're sitting here going like this for the rest of the time. Like I like to play a little bit more, so I like to do a lot more scoops. Like how many scoops can I get in? We might go down to bedrock in this area just to play around today. Right now I'm in the bucket view. That way I can really see what I'm doing. I can get nice clean scoops. Yeah, that was a pretty big overfill. Guess the bucket is full. Didn't look like it there for a second. Take out this line, it'll be a little easier for me to dig. Seems like my thumb's hitting on the lip right there, so. Just do a curl instead of a scoop, right? Take that out a little bit. My thumb stops hitting the lip right there of the wall that I'm digging. Kind of give it a little bit of a curl. The excavators take a little bit of time to get used to. It's definitely a rhythm thing. Like once you find the rhythm that you're in and you got your button layout down correct, it's pretty smooth just to swing this damn thing over here and slaying the dirt. I don't articulate the thumb very often. Just don't really find it necessary to for me. Just kind of come in here and just do a scoop. If you're still using the keyboard, like you're pressing the F key and you do a drag back like that, you'll get a nice smooth bottom on your dig. So when you come back in, like say if you're trying to scrape bedrock at the bottom, normally I'll put my bucket down at a certain angle and then I'll just use my F key to scrape. Like if I was doing this, say it's flat, and then normally just come up a little bit and then you can just drag your bucket back, kind of like this. Since there's a lot of rock, it'll kind of bounce around and glitch, but if you're on bedrock, that won't happen as much. But you'll clean the ground really nice. You won't really leave anything behind. Let's see if we can't punch bedrock here. I guess we'll just follow a little channel across the ground, or take away this hill a little bit too. I can always come in and push once I feel like running the tier 3 again. I can always come in and push more pay into this area again, cover the bedrock up, and keep the ground flat, you know. But for most part, the bench over there on the back side of me is where I've been attacking that with the dozer and loading the tier 3. So over here has not really been touched for in the last few, like 10 hours of gameplay. Still loading it too fast. And once you get your boom at the right angle and the height, you really don't have to adjust it very much. Like you can tell, I'm just swinging over. I'm just articulating the bucket, and then I'll go back up, and then over. So I'm not really moving the distance out like this very much, unless I need to. So make sure you set your excavator up to where you can get as many loads in there as quickly as possible. And sometimes if the area you're digging is really choppy, like because you punched too many holes or whatever you're doing, bucket's full. You don't have to take the dirt, you can just like smash it down with your and move it around a little bit and then kind of pick it up. But we're getting some pay here. Pretty quickly. Filling these buckets up pretty fast. Should be a nice little cleanup once we get all these buckets filled. So like we have a face over here. It's gonna be a little high to dig with the altitude, so I'll just kind of scoop in and then I'll go up and then drop it just to kind of knock that down a little bit. kind of put a pile a little closer to me. Then again, you can come down here and then you can articulate the bucket and scoop all that out. So you can you can attack the wall face a little bit, keep the wall straight and clean a little bit for the most part. Kind of scratch at it. Come down it like this as well, but your bucket's gonna fill quickly doing that, and then you might lose it at the end unless you don't let you scoop it pretty well. Just gives your cuts that nice, smooth look. So when you're in here with the bucket, sometimes you'll get caught on those little textured, like jagged parts that are sticking out. So just make sure if you use the bucket view, you'll notice everything looks a lot. You'll be able to make more precise grabs and scoops. And then therefore you'll be able to speed up once you get a little bit more. Once you get precision up, then your speed will start to get up too there as well. So like when your bucket gets full like that and it's just not pulling, just kind of lift up on the boom, and then continue while you're continuing to scoop, so that way you don't lose the pay out of the bucket. You get a nice full scoop. It stops like that, and then just pull up. It should fill. Your bucket does seem to be taking a little longer to fill the bucket than previous, but jam that in there, and then see how it takes a little bit for the thing to fill. So just gonna wait a second. That's my microphone not on. Testing. Hello. Make sure I'm bumping here. Yep. Okay. My commander had a little bit of a malfunction there. Alright, so probably bumping now. I thought my microphone was working, but maybe it wasn't there for a second. I don't know. We'll see. Might have been having a little bit of problems with the Discord. It was giving me a weird funky error, so I just closed it since nobody was in there. Some bullshit about administrator mode and press to talk or something. I definitely like the excavator gameplay. It just feels like you're doing something more than just running the loader. Is my microphone coming through okay now? Volume-wise, might be a little low. Damn, that bucket filled up fast. Alright, get back to loading here. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's what it was. I had the, I had my I had the freaking on my headset. It has a mute button, like not just a normal on-off switch, but it has a let's see here. It has like just a little button I can hold down and press to mute my mic. Kind of like a oh crap, I need to mute it. And my dog was actually sitting on it with his fat ass. So just kind of sitting down on the ground and sitting there with his fat butt right on it. I mean, you can move quite a bit of pay with these things still, you know. I mean, it's obviously not as fast as the loader running the tier 3, but, you know, different gameplay, change it up a little bit. Like I said, you know, I don't want to sit there and be playing the loader every damn day until the dump truck comes out, you know. While I like running the tier 3 to just see what kind of gold I'm going to get, you know, but after yesterday's cleanup, the last of the stream, it kind of was a little weird. I didn't, and how long it took to actually just load them to 50% was quite shocking. While the duplex jig buckets were filling up pretty decently, I mean, it was still a little concerning considering, you know, on a previous cleanup the day before the patch, I was getting, you know, majority of my weight out of the duplex jig buckets, and then going to almost getting just nothing out of all of them. So maybe this claim is just the it's just really low as far as the gold goes on it anyways, so per cubic foot it's pretty low. I think they finally just hit it with the nerf bat, so while you can still be profitable here by far, it's just going to take you a little longer than the other claims. Kind of like playing on hard mode, I guess. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah, my microphone, it's a little tweaked out. It's an older headset. I do plan on buying a new microphone coming up here soon, so I can bump the audio up even higher on my voice um, to make it cut through a little better. So, like I said, I have a few things on my purchase list that I have to obtain, but you know, the microphone setup and stuff like that is definitely going to be probably one of the first, as well as the video card coming up here. So I can try to mic boost again, but I don't know how much static I'm going to get out of the boost. Let me check this out and see how you guys like the sound of it. Alright, I don't know how the static or anything like that's coming through now. I can't go through and test while I'm streaming, so you guys would have to give me an idea if it's too staticky on this on the top end. If I'm giving you guys quite a bit of pops or anything like that. Or the volume did raise up quite a bit. You see where my levels are bumping, seem to be bumping a little higher on OBS, so hopefully you guys can hear me coming through a little better. Okay, awesome. Currently right now I'm using a, what am I using here? What brand is this? Oh, I totally forgot what brand my headset is. It's a CloudX headset. I've been actually probably the best headset I've ever owned as far as construction goes. This thing is a tank. For how much it costs versus and the performance you get out of it, while it's not a high-end gaming headset, it does have everything that you need to game with pretty much. I mean I've dropped this thing on the floor probably a couple hundred times in the last 2 years. Um, I've had no blowouts as far as my speakers go in the headphones. Overall, just a great headphone for under $100. And yeah, it's been phenomenal. You know, most of the time you get like a cracking on a you get a little bit of a crack annoying, on the side of the headphones where the plastic wears out. These have hardened aluminum structures instead of just plastic pieces of shit. So not much, man. What's up? What's up, Jeremy? Oh, fail load. Let's go back and get another one. I think the Cloud X goes for around the first edition goes for, which is only in it's not in stereo. I believe it's about, I want to say it's like $60 US. Where the Cloud X2 goes for around 100, and that's in stereo. Has a little bit more higher quality everything, but by all means, if you're on a budget and you need a really good headphones that are gonna last you a long time, definitely go with the HyperX ones, the Cloud X. Like I was kind of like, oh, they don't look like they're too much, like, but review-wise and what people are saying about them and how long they've had them with having no, breaks or anything like that. That's what I judge a headphone on, to be honest, because I'm very, very brutal on headphones. Especially when I was playing World of Warcraft, you get up and kind of have a rage out moment because everyone's standing in fire and dying to dumb shit, and you just want to like break something. Yeah, your headphone normally is the last thing you're worried about when you're getting up out of your desk and moving away from your computer before something gets broke, like a keyboard or something. Just have a little bit of a rage moment. But so headphones definitely take a lot of abuse, and I prefer to have a lower quality sounding headset to it being stronger. And I got a big giant fat watermelon head, so I'm really stressing out you know, these headsets. Just doing a little tier 2 digging here today. Filling some buckets. Yeah, there's quite a few people I've noticed been watching the stream from Poland and let's see, New Zealand, and quite a few people watching from Australia. I have one person that subs from Siberia. Give him a shout out because that dude, he likes to watch some Gold Rush streaming. Tell you what, man, he's holding it down for Siberia. He's like, man, I'm cold and this is crap. I'm just gonna watch some Gold Rush and drink some vodka. Yeah, my English is very poor, even though I'm from America and now I live in Canada. I just, I'm a potato. What can I say? I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. I'm a damn potato. It's all right. Nothing wrong with having a little bit of a, you know, a brain dysfunction. Who does it nowadays, right? Okay, that was too far off the ground to fill. Well, it looks like I'm getting. I can't go down any farther, so gotta come back in here. Start taking this lip away. Yeah, I still kind of just believed the episode last night. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. Like I said, I am sorry if people haven't watched it yet, but you know, there's plenty of sources you guys can go to view it on. You don't have to wait for your country. I mean, there's YouTube, all those ones. Discovery has been posting up, so it's I just thought it was crazy how they were getting shot at. It was just what the hell? Come on, guys. Fucking some crazies out there. I mean, while I like guns, I'm all for guns. I've shot many guns, all different types, and you don't need to be going out shooting at people. I mean, no matter how pissed off you are, you should not be going out and grabbing a gun to solve your problems. And especially, you don't want to mess with people that have like heavy equipment and know how to use it because they'll just bury your ass in like an 80-foot hole. You'll never be found. Oh. Come on. So many buckets. Looks like we're getting ready to need some fuel in my things here. Let's go ahead and top them up. So I need to get some gas. It's quite a bit of gas, man. I've probably filled my mobile gas tank, I think twice, and I filled up the loader to full, and then probably about 15 of these cans, and I'm still at 75%. So once you buy one of those and fill it up, man, your fuel problems just go away. There's no issue. Like I don't feel that the equipment uses enough fuel. I think that they could probably up that rate by about 30, maybe 40%. How much fuel you're burning? It just doesn't seem like for the day to night cycle we're using enough fuel. So balancing out the fuel, it all like I was saying, like I've been saying, it all stems off of the balancing of the gold first, because you can't really balance anything if the gold's still all spotty and just out of control. Um, and once they've balanced that out with how much money you're actually getting, then it'll be a little easier for them to hopefully come in and balance how much fuel we're using. Hopefully we have one more round of tweaks and glitch fixes, and then hopefully we get the a patch of the Kickstarter content. That's what I'm hoping for. Which would be the rock truck and Whew, it's a close one. Oh, it looks like we're hitting some bedrock down here. Let's give it a nice scrape. Using keyboard and mouse. Well, sorry, Nostromo and mouse. Gamepad made by Razer. It's an older model, but it does have a D-pad on it, so I bound quite a few of the things there. And we are down on bedrock now. Let's see here. Is it just me or these buckets seem to fill up a little faster than normal? Two buckets. Okay. So, yeah. I'm not pressing anything. And, so... Broken excavator again? Um, guess I'm gonna make sure I put my parking brake on to try to stop this. I've been battling with this, off and on here for, since the game came out. I think it's something to do with my, keybind or something. But you can see my RPMs are all the way through the roof and one of my sticks is completely forward. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be what it is. Something to do with one of my binds. A little buggy there as far as scraping things goes. It might explode your equipment. So I'm not too far off of bedrock in the normal cut of the platform that I've been making. Um, like I was saying, I figured I'd just come down here and just dig some more dirt today with the excavator. Just change it up a little bit. So I believe in what is it in Poland right now? It's Sunday night, I think. Yeah, it confuses me sometimes because the all the devs are all in Poland. So like I'm sitting here on Sunday night, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh hey, I thought they weren't working on the weekends. And I'm like, oh, that's right, it's actually Monday. So if you're on like the west coast of Canada, United States, it's it's good not to stay up over all night long waiting. Just go to bed, wake up. The patch should be getting close to being launched around noon our time, and so I was trying to stay up when, especially in beta, I was trying to play on their time, and I was ended up staying up till really late, and it was just killing me. Like trying to make sure I was in contact with devs and stuff like that, and seeing what they're talking about and doing. So, but now that the game was launched, kind of just letting them do their thing and trying to stay out of the Discord discussions, I figure the best way I can help the game is just to play it and continue to report any problems I'm having or suggestions, because they still need info, guys. It's not like they have all the answers and everything. So, and what should be in the game and how things should work, and they've already stated they're not gold miners. So, pieces of equipment, all those type of things. They need to know those things. Okay, last bucket, and then we'll go do a big old cleanup. See, that's a full bucket. But if I pull it up, if I can, I might have got. Nope, there we go. Yeah, see, I knew I was going to lose pay on that. It's the angle that I came in. Looks like we're getting some good digging here today. Well, yeah, I'm getting some FPS drops, but like I said, that's most likely not the game, guys. It's my card jacked out, so just nurse this little thing till I can get a better card here and keep my computer from blowing up. Yeah, I was looking at just all the different videos and stuff like that, and the different people streaming, and just by chatting with all these people over the last couple weeks. It seems like a majority of the people playing these simulation type games are from like the UK area. You guys must love your sim games over there. And the Australians too. Sorry, don't want to leave out them. They love their sim games also. Yeah, I was watching quite a few things about Australia and how they mine and how they mine, especially out in the dry creek beds, and they have these cleanup like wash plants that they don't even use any water. They call them gold blowers, and they while they kind of look like a trommel, I guess. Um, but they're definitely interesting how they don't use any water. And it also seems like in Australia the gold's a little bit more coarse from what I was watching. They have they have a lot of coarse gold there instead of fine gold. Like where in Alaska they're placer mining, they get in a lot of fine gold. Um, but it's definitely not like hard rock fine gold. That stuff's like microscopic. Alright, let's shut all this down, get all these buckets over to the cleanup shack. Might as well fill it up while I'm here, so don't gotta do it later. So I do like how they took the sides off. A lot of people were complaining about it. Um, like, oh, I can't stack up freaking like a pack rat and a pack mule over here. It's like, well, I mean, when you buy a whole bunch of nice new equipment, do you stack it up in the back of your truck like shit? I don't. I don't. I like my equipment to kind of stay nice and my stuff to stay nice. Makes it easier to load from the side too. So I'm still not liking the run speed always being on and the toggles to slow. I kind of like just I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Well, that gold's rocking my truck. Alright, let's turn this excavator off here. Yeah, I like pretty much all the gold shows. If they're mining gold or dredging for gold or anything, documentaries, stuff like that, I'm generally into it. It's gold's just fascinating, different ways of getting the gold. The people involved in it as well too tend to be majority of them tend to be a little bit more down to earth. Um, everyone's got little quirks, but so it's definitely not my type of peep. So my diff lock indicator broken again. I need to go get my magnetite separator. We'll go ahead and use that today. Should be on the other side of this fuel tank. Oh, that's one way to do it. Forward too far. Is it gonna stay? Oh, yep. One second here, guys. I got a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. That was the wife. Okay, so I don't know if this is just glitched here, but it's not. Okay. Okay, there we go. I guess I just have to jump on it, right? Just give it a good jump. Just smack it with a crowbar or something. It'll work. That's kind of odd. Just gonna move this a little closer here so I can throw the magnetite in there. Money's money, right? Ooh, that would have smashed me in the face. Alright, cleanup time. We will try to not take these buckets inside because they just glitch through the floor. I don't know when they're gonna fix it, but yeah, they are really glitchy. Like putting buckets in here on the floor, they just glitch into it. So it's just yeah, it's try to. Yes, I could have this stuff out in the claim, but I like to have my cleanup a little different. It kind of like it brings me out of the cut, and I feel like it's nice little cleanup area. I like it over here. Let's get everything turned on. Get a little cleanup going here. Got to make that money for the next claim. I really want to go to Pine Valley and check that out. I'm sorry, I gotta leave this bucket here. Let's go and put this in the wavetable. So we're at 56.1. Let's see what we end up getting out of this one bucket here. So a little bit under an ounce per bucket. So that's more gold than I was getting from the big wash plant yesterday. So 57.92. Okay, now that was holy shit. Excuse me, but damn, that bucket was a hot bucket. I'll take it. Maybe they did change the way the gold is distributed. That bucket was not messing around. That one had some heat in it. Hmm. Yeah, not too shabby. I think this cleanup's gonna crush it. We're pretty close to bedrock too, so if that is what they're doing with the pay, then that should have been some of the better pay I'm running on this claim. But it might just be, wishful thinking, hoping that their gold dispersal method's been changed. I couldn't put the gold it wouldn't work inside the tent for some reason. I don't know what was going on. But so I ended up having to put it out here. That's okay though. We'll go ahead and we'll pan one of these buckets also here in a little bit. I get some pretty good numbers off these little buckets. It's definitely a lot more than the tier 3 was yesterday. That was very disappointing. See, that was a low grade bucket. I always gotta make sure there's a bucket on there. You don't want to throw a bucket of pay in there and then have a gold bucket down there to catch it. Not bad. Seem to be averaging out there on the same. Then we got more buckets to go. I was hoping to hit the 70-ounce mark. I also have some, I believe it's magnetite over here. This is a bucket full of water. Emptied out anyway. The reason why I have so many buckets is because think it was like the third or fourth, all the way up until a couple days ago, there was a bucket glitch. So buckets were glitching out really bad, and we couldn't rinse the mats unless you had a brand new bucket filled with new water. It was just being a pain. Getting ahead of myself. Gotta leave the bucket there. Washing rocks. Yeah. That was over an ounce bucket. Alright, let's do some hand panning for a little bit. Do this last bucket. Let's go ahead and turn these off. Come on in here and pan some gold. Yeah, they definitely made picking the things out a lot easier. I thought I saw one in there. Could be wrong. Maybe I just need to put my glasses on. Alright, that's great. It's just one little piece. Didn't see one. I think we were good. Yeah, probably should have separated the magnetite out first, but totally forgot to do that. You bring the pan up to your face so you can see it, and I smash myself in the face. Got lost a little bit of nugget there. You bring it up to your face, but not too high. I tried to practice a little bit more on, you know, how the rocks work, but since the gold's heavier than these rocks, it doesn't seem like the physics work the pan as well as, you would hope. But some people are very, very, very picky on trying to get every rock out of there so they only have gold left in their pan. For me, my mouse I'll potato it and lose too much gold. So I tend to just pick it out while there's a whole bunch in there. It's not too hard. Nope, but still got more in it. Yeah, I do like how they took the 40-ounce nugget, made it optional in the beginning of the game to accept it or not. That was like for me when the day of launch during the launch party stream, um, I just it just felt to me like, oh hey, here's a big giant nugget. Let's get you guys testing our equipment because the game's still not really polished. So I think it was a way to get us all there a lot faster. Um, wasn't really a big fan of it. So glad they made it optional for the people that want to be purists and like no cheats and stuff like that. So um, later on down the road, depending on how everything goes here, probably in the next month, I'll probably be starting over. Definitely once I want to clean this claim out at least down to nothing, no dirt left. But you know, all the tweaks, gold fixes to get more of an accurate gold after all the balances and stuff that are in place. So we hit the 70. Oh, there's no little piece in there. It was hiding. I know. Freaking eating the damn gold. Here's some gold sandwich for you. Smash it into your face. I guess that's the theme of today's stream here. Just break it. We should have one more. Yeah, for time spent, yeah, it was definitely very productive as far as running the mobile with this many buckets. It didn't take me too long to fill them up. I mean, so there's definitely getting quite a bit of gold out of this mobile wash plant. You try to try to stay to the ounce an hour. You know, I guess if I took this over to the wash plant that has way more pay, I'd be getting more than an ounce an hour, but. I do want them to bring in the nugget counter though, like in the trailer for the Kickstarter, where you, like I said, where you can highlight over the nugget and you see how much it weighs. Um, the weigh indicator comes up instead of having to do the math to calculate how much it was previous to how much you had. Don't know if they're gonna do that or not. All right, I'm happy with this cleanup. That's nice. That's not too bad. Oh, in total, that's pretty good. Pretty good run. Get out of here, bucket. Don't glitch in the floor. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we're at 70 now. Let's go sell some gold. Let's go sell some gold and go buy some stuff. If you're seeing a hard stall there, it's just me quick saving the game. Switch it to daytime. I believe all my loans are paid off now, so we'll go to the bank, check it out, and yeah, take a look. Turn my diff lock on to get up this hill. Maybe we'll go purchase another claim here, just to get it out of the way, and maybe go buy another wash plant for it too. We already have a second mobile wash plant for another claim somewhere else later, but um, yeah, just start buying stuff and sending it to that claim. Since I really don't need any money for this claim at the moment. Gonna hit a loading zone here. There it is. Yeah, appreciate the subs and the likes, guys. That's broke 100 in a week, and yeah, I mean you guys have been watching pretty consistently. I appreciate that a lot. I like the feedback you guys are giving me and stuff like that, and just the general just chat that overall happens while I'm streaming here. Well, getting a little bit of sound bug, a little bit glitchy in the sound there. On asphalt. Yeah, I know that. Let's see how much gold it's going for today. Made a mistake there. Want to smelt the gold there, buddy. Yeah, fat bar of gold. Let's go throw this thing in the river. Get out here. No, where'd it go? Oh, it's okay. They don't let us keep it anyways. I don't know. I wish we could do something with the gold, like a safe or something, or you know, it just seems like the bars are just kind of like I wanna when I don't want it, when I don't need to sell it, I would like to stockpile the gold. 70-ounce bar. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like, dude, you just threw a 70-ounce bar on the ground. It's like, oh, well, they'll still get it. It's like, dude, I'm gonna gank you for that 70-ounce bar if we have multiplayer. I'm gonna run you over with a truck straight out of the blacksmith. See you going in for a gold cleanup and it's going PvP mode. Let's go buy some more equipment. I should have bought a claymore there. Let's go back. Come on. You can go in reverse. You can do it. They definitely slowed the truck down in reverse, that's for sure. Got a little ahead of myself there. Let's go back to the bank. Alright, so I own this claim, and as you can tell, price per square foot is 2. Area size, expected amount of gold, 15. I don't know what they're going off of by that. The water source. So there we got this one. Price per square foot's 4, so double the price. Then we got the beast. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and buy Pine Valley. There's nowhere else to buy. It's the most gold. What the hell, Code Horizon? How dare you? Oh, claim number 2. It's all right. I'm trying to make out what you're saying, but we'll kind of we'll just play with it, right? It's all right. second claim now. Let's go ahead and now we'll go back over to the machine shop. Sound seems to be bugging through here. So I already have a large excavator, which I could take over to the new claim. I don't need another dozer right now, or a loader, because I won't be running that claim. I just want to buy stuff for it, you know, kind of get it set up. That's expensive, so we won't be buying that. Mobile fuel, I don't need that yet. So we'll go ahead and buy another tier 3 setup for there. Okay. Don't think I missed any of them. $57,700. Get it transported. Make sure we send it to Pine Valley. It costs us $44.50. Confirm. And let's go ahead and take the from the large excavator. So I should now have the in Pine Valley. I should have the all that stuff ready to go. Yep. Guess we'll go check out the claim here. I don't know if I can cut through here, but we'll try. Nope, can't cut through there. I think there's a wall there. Like I said, I had to turn my textures down and stuff, so. Be right back, 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Had to get a little something to eat. I was wondering why I was feeling a little weird. I haven't eaten anything today. So we're gonna get some cables for the new place. Even though I have them, we'll get 6 of them. Even though I have enough cables at the other claim, I just don't want to go back and buy them all. They're pretty cheap, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, so kind of change it up today a little bit. It's the weekend. Decide, give you guys a little something else to view. This last week's been pretty heavy in that mega cut that I've been doing, so kind of change it up a little bit and maybe prep this other claim here a little bit today and show you guys a little bit of Pine Valley. Let's buy a Jenny for it. A pump. One of those. And a water filter. Okay. I mean, I really haven't spent hardly any time at Pine Valley. Maybe a little bit in the beta, but that's about it. I really haven't mined there at all, so be kind of cool to go over there and check that out. It's a really long, brutal drive, but I guess, once you get all your equipment and everything into a claim, you really don't leave it very much. So, unless you're going out to sell gold or, if you don't have a big giant fuel plant, then you might have to leave for some fuel. But, just throw all this crap back here. Let's just hope it all stays in the back of the truck. Okay, well I think I'm good to go for a basic setup. Probably just move some, like I said, move some stuff around. Since we have the excavator now, we got some tow or some ropes. Let's see here. Pine Valley is. Let's check the map. Pine Valley will be out the blacksmith. Go up the road. Hook over. We're gonna be going up here. All right. Let's see if I don't get lost here. I don't want to get lost. Well, that's a dead end. And so we gotta go down here. You definitely want to make your trips with your trailers and stuff like that, Especially if you're coming back here, like I was saying, definitely bring as much as you can per run. Because it is a pretty long way to get to this claim versus the old Arnold. So here, I believe it's a... Yep. Let's go check that out. The other way, I believe it's just a dead end. Probably do another claim later and down the road. This place will probably be littered with claims over the next month or so. Month or two. Yeah, they've done a really good job with this game. It's just, it is very enjoyable to play. Yes, while it is laggy and stuff, am I going the right way still? Where's that? Okay. Yeah, still got quite a ways to go down this road. It is a little laggy, but like I said, that could just be my card being bunked out, so I will chalk it up to that. I'm not gonna sit and completely hammer on the game, it's There's plenty of other people doing that. I don't feel I need to be doing that. It's not going to get us anywhere. Um, I just have a lot of high hopes for this game. Seems like they're working on them. So it's this is where we gotta go. Can't wait to see what they add. Like and the balancing and all the different mechanics down the road. And was that a helicopter in the water? What is that? Yeah, something. Wouldn't have wanted to been in that. I don't think we're getting close. Well, we're here. But welcome to Pine Valley. What does this sign say? Read that from here. Okay. It'll never be the same because that's a long ass drive. Alright, so let's check out where the water source. There's all the stuff we had sent over. We got a little shack area for equipment. There's my cleanup shack. Trailer. Here's a water source. That's not a bad little water source right here. Considering the plant just goes over here. I like the claim, the wide openness. It looks nice. Pretty cool little area here. Nice views, good water sources. Water lungs all the way around here. I guess over there would be where you do the hog pan. Guess that'd be over in this area. I guess we can't cross. Okay, I guess we gotta go through here. So I guess this area would be our little hog pan area. I'm not sure, like I said, I haven't set up a hog pan yet in these. Cool. Nice little area here. I like it. Let's check out the shack. It's identical to the other one. Awesome. Digging it. Stupid little shrub. Let's unload this gear. Those can stay in the truck. I still feel like since there's no sides on it, I still want to always grab things from the back of the truck and jump up in it. But we don't really like to do that anymore, so. Oh, you know what I didn't bring over here? Was gas. That's a bummer. Where's the hose? Gotta siphon some gas out. Didn't bring a jerry can. Oh, I was just gonna say, where's the rest of my plant at? Alright, it's there. Let's attach some cables. Never put this plant together over here yet, so we'll take a look. All right. Just grab one of these here and see where it goes. I don't know if there's a particular order that's better than one way, but if it goes anything like slapping the other wash plant together, just get it done, right? Like Tony Beach says, just fucking do it. Just put it in place. Just smash it in there. It'll work. Doesn't really matter. Just get it done. Alright, let's get this in place here. Probably don't have it rotated the right way, but we'll swing it in there. Yeah. They made putting these plants together a lot better compared to pre-launch. Like pre-launch, you had to be so precise on where you put the plant, the pieces. Like you just, but now it's like you come anywhere close and it just locks into place. Let's see if I can do this here without unhooking these cables. Oh, okay. Oh, don't spin. Come on. I don't need that to go on right now. Alright, gotta go down a little more. Let's curl the bucket back in. Okay, let's see here. If I can figure out where these things go again. So that one would go to this one. Or on the ground. As long as I can lift it, I really don't care. The only problem is I'm getting those damn cords out of there. Where are they? Can I see them? Sometimes you can grab them through the... Let's just hook it on there. Just lift it. Who gives a shit? It'll work. Like, oh, you didn't line your things up perfectly. Where is it? We'll just 3-lift it. Whatever, right? Just tired of wasting my time with that thing. If it breaks my cables, then you guys can say I told you so. If not, yeah. Oh shit, there goes my steering problem. Okay. Try and curl this bucket up. Probably gonna break cables here. We'll see. Nope. So where does this thing gotta go? Right over. See how this thing swings once I have it sitting here. Alright. We'll take it from this side over here. Should use shorter cables for this, but we'll just drag it in place. Just get it done. Just get done with what you got. I will tip you over. Okay, see, yeah, see, just hook shit together and just slam it in place. Cables aren't breaking like they used to. At launch and pre and beta, we were breaking cables on everything we were hooking together. Pop a save real quick. Yeah, I just wanted to get over here and kind of look at the claim and set a wash plant up. It's been a little while since we set a tier 3 up. Figure we'd get it here, get it purchased, and then go back and make some more money. They should reach. I guess my duplex is tipped over. Stupid frickin' FedEx delivering my shit all jacked up. I blame them. So it's always FedEx's fault. Don't even get me started about UPS. It looks like we're all hooked up. Goes over here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to spin it from the other angle. We'll go around the other side and put it on there because You guys can see the motor there is facing the wrong way. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Probably should have put the loose rungs in first, but just grab what we can, slap her together. Come on, you can do it. You can make it up the hill. See, nugget trap. Why don't we get to play with this part of the game right now? There should be something in here we can pick nuggets out of. Like, come on, game. Sorry, guys, just chatting with my wife here. She just got home from work. There we go. I was wondering if I was going to lock into place. And for the long trek back. Things going together pretty easy. Seem to be getting higher FPS over here on this claim too. It's because I don't have anything running or I haven't dug any dirt yet. Alright. Like what I see here. So this one I'll have to take from the side over here. Whew, some hot ass coffee. Whew. Make sure that shit's hot. This one should go in no problem. Ta-da. Yeah, they made this a breeze. I remember people complaining, they were like, it took me 6 hours to hook the wash plant up. And I was like, damn, they're slow. Okay, confuses me sometimes because my RPM gets glitched out there. Yeah, thank you very much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Making some progress here today. Set a couple different things up. Got the little mobile setup on the other claim, and now setting this up over here. It's not going to be fully set up today, but we'll put a dent on it. We'll see. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Tomorrow I'll be taking a break. Got some family coming over to doing some things, and gonna be after that probably be playing some games, some other games, playing some PUBG and stuff. So take a little bit of a break from this. Hopefully a nice fat patch comes out for Monday here in the U.S. and be kicking it off pretty hard again for the next week, especially the Monday Tuesday. I tend to be a little lighter on my play on like Wednesday, Thursday. Friday I normally try to come in, and then Saturday get majority of my play in. Is that all we got for light going on here? Get into place. You get in there. Don't fight with me. Alright. You will get swung into place here. Oh, no. We need to go forward a little bit more. So I guess when I'm not looking, it just goes into place? Okay, that works. I'll take it. Yeah, this year's going to be a little tight, so trying to squeeze in some new computer parts on top of some other things that we got going on here in Canada, especially with the legalization of marijuana. Um, Definitely going to be a busy year for me this next year. With so I do grow cannabis, so it's going to be fun to start doing that again. It's been quite a while. I used to do it in the States legally, and so tried to with the amount of equipment that I got to buy there, and trying to get a new rig going, it's quite a bit of money. On top, I'll have to move. We'll have to move because we won't be able to do it at our current location. So finding a new place to live on top of all that is going to be quite a bit of a undertaking. Let's get these last couple pieces in place here. Just be aggressive with it. Oh, we're upside down now. Swing it around. Just come on, flip. Let's see if I can put it in upside down. Aww. Nope. At least 2 of these here. Flip over. Alright, so same as the other one. Put the sluice rungs in first. There we go. Yeah, put the sluices in first, that way you don't have that issue. A little easier to slap in place if that trommel's not there. The hell are my other pieces at? Did I forget to buy one of the pieces? I believe I did. Think I forgot to pick up the downshoot. Well, we have the duplex, but I think the piece I'm missing is the, Oh, nope, already put it in place. Okay. Already there. So, one more piece here, and then, should be good to go. Go ahead and head back over and go and grab this duplex jig that's tipped over. I don't, a lot of people were complaining that we had to put this equipment together ourselves. I think it's just I like doing it. I think it's it's not like we're gonna have to be doing it very much, Um, so it's not like we're gonna be sitting here constantly just putting equipment together. I think it adds a nice gameplay element to it. Um, maybe they could put an option in there for the people that just have such a hard time putting these things together, where, you know, I don't know, call it crybaby mode or something. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. But it's part of gold mining, so see why you'd really bitch about it too much. But I guess people gotta have something to bitch about, right? Gotta have my, you know, cup of morning bitch about something. Alright. So that's got the out on it, so I want to swing it this way. Because the little out symbol is, not out, but it's like a little nozzle thing that sticks out of the end. Oh, take that, truck. Destruction Derby. And there we go. Plant is together. Back this thing off. Mine is putting the mats and the bringing buckets over here and the grates and stuff, but I can hook the water up, and see how that's all gonna sit. Okay. So looks like we feed from this area. I don't know what this stuff is. Like maybe it's groundwork for the other wash plants that are coming. Alright, so we got a little wooden structure that comes out here. Let me go ahead and make this daytime over here. Yeah, I know my days are inflated, but you know, you skip around time sometimes. You get a lot of people who are like, oh, I don't want to see watching you mine during the day or the nighttime. You know, so if there's only a couple people on stream, so I'll just switch it to the day, and you can see a lot better what I'm doing. So, oh, I guess I forgot to grab another one of these. Another one of these. I don't need another one, but I forgot to grab another hose outlet. Set that there. Get it set up as much as I can here with what I brought. This goes into the in. Drop that in there. You can't use the panning system anymore as a source of water for your wash plant. It's pretty great if people were doing that. It's pretty funny. Slap this thing right here. Oh, it's easy to fuel. I can just put a jerry can next to them and just go for it. There. Oh, shit. Wait, did I buy two of those? I think I did. I did not. What a butthole. Screwed myself. Forgot. Needed one of those for the trommel. And needed another hose for that. So let's go take a look at this plant and see how it looks. Because I really haven't, like I said, I haven't been here, other than a little bit in the beta, but it looked a lot different than this. It was just trashed out hard. I'm liking that. So if tailings are coming off these plants now, so I guess we're going to have a big tailings pile right here, like the other one on the other old Arnold claim. I guess if we have to move tailings, it's going to be kind of hard to get in here and scoop it. What is... What is this? Oh, it's the board glitching through it. Okay, I was wondering what that was. So that's just a graphical bug. well, that's about all I can do right here with this guy for now. I just gotta make sure I don't have enough money to buy the equipment that I need. I wasn't planning on doing too much of this claim because, like I said, I would like to purchase a full amount of equipment without having to swap, from one place to the next. I want each claim to have all of its own equipment, so I can just drive over here, jump in, good to go. So it looks like I have, I'll keep continuing on the mega cut and get that to the place where I'm happy, and it's all that section's all taken out, and that way we can earn enough gold for all the rest of the equipment for here. Right now, I'm okay with not having a large excavator over at the other one, so I'll go ahead and leave the large excavator here. Um, it'll do better on this claim, anyways, because hopefully by the time I'm ready to actually even come over here and start mining, the dump truck's out, and then I'll start using the dump truck here and really just start kicking ass on that pay. But now we got quite a bit of the groundwork set up over here. I mean, I really don't need a giant power plant here or a large mobile giant fuel, but I'll probably end up buying the fuel tanker. I could have already bought that actually and had it delivered. So that way we always have fuel on the site. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to the other claim. We're good to go here. Yeah, the next computer setup's definitely going to be an i7. Probably going to be going with the 77 or the 67, depending on what the price range is going to be. Haven't done too much research into them yet. Let's see here, where are we going? But I'd like to go with a 1080. It's running full 4K. But like I was saying, that 1080, we pay a premium on electronics here in Canada. So we pay it's called an EC tax on electronics. So it might be easier for me just to go down to the States and buy them and then just bring them across and pay the duty on it. So I can get away with not having to pay the EC tax there, which is almost $100 on just the 1080 alone with that. And then I have normal taxes. So the price of a 1080 in Canada here is roughly over $1,000 after you pay the taxes and everything. Just like the next PC I build is going to be definitely, just future proofing. I built this PC, this video card that's in it, like 7 years ago. It's the i7 2600K. I'm really not having any problems with my processor right now. Even streaming, and running this game and a couple other things in the background, it's only running, the processor's running at about 30% usage. But it would be nice to go up to the new processor chipset and then therefore be able to go to DDR4. Because right now I'm still stuck on the DDR3, so. How's it going, Marshall? Tabbed in and out, so I'm sorry if I just butchered your name, but it was just a quick tab real quick. My bad. Back to the old trusty rusty claim. Yeah, it wasn't too much to purchase that whole wash plant. I mean, it was pretty easy. Pretty tame. Didn't kick you too hard in the face. Go check out the bedrock down here. What would you guys say that'd be? About 6 feet, roughly? See how tall is my character, roughly? Yeah, right. 6 to 8 feet is all I have to go in this area. So I have it straight scraped, so somebody got stuck in my hole. Damn it, I'm stuck in a glory hole. Son of a bitch. You can make it. No. Look at a piece of gold. I just want to pick that out right now. Come on. Okay, I'm stuck. Where's my little guy? Seriously not unstick myself? You're not zooming on the map anymore? I know I'm stuck. I can't click on my little icon because I can't zoom in the frickin' minimap. There we are. There's my little guy. Okay. Got stuck in my own hole. Yeah, scroll wasn't working. It wasn't zooming in there for some reason. I mean, I really didn't dig that much for this last cleanup. I mean, it was just some of this wall here and then down into the bedrock. Um, I think a majority. I think if the gold is better deeper I go, then a lot of those shitty buckets probably came from this upper pay up here, and the good stuff came from down here. Is probably what it was. But like I said, it's hard to tell because we don't know exactly how they're doing gold placing. You would think the gold would be better on bedrock, but a couple days ago we were getting just gold in the same place. Also, too, this stuff right here, this color, people are saying that this is just shit pay. It's not even worth running. Like, it's just really bad pay. And then this darker stuff is the good pay. But it changes. Like, if you come back here after, it is not the same. So You know, see the line in the wall? Like bad pay, good pay. I haven't found a difference in it yet. Like it's hard to tell what they're doing because they change it so often. Yeah, I was under the assumption too that the black pay was better. Like see that streak runs all the way up into the top of where the claim would be. So I guess it's kind of weird how the pay, if that's the case, if you're looking at it, how it dips, like that. It's kind of weird. Then there's like a shit pay layer down here. So I don't know what that is. Somebody was trying to say that it was just dry, like it was dried out. I was like, I don't know how that works. I really don't. Like this stuff has just got a lot of mud and overburdened crap in it. Like I guess if you look at the texture, there's still a couple sticks and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I really don't know. Um, but all of the pay down here is that dark color. So maybe we'll fill some buckets and see what we get here out of just this stuff down on the bedrock. We'll only run bedrock pay through a couple buckets here through the mobile wash plant, and hopefully we don't hit a spot like a random little crap spot in here. I don't think there's anything. We'll just pay really close attention to what I'm scooping here, and we'll see what the bucket ounce wise comes out of it. Let's go grab a couple buckets here. Then we'll grab some dookie pay and see what that does. Let's see what we do with 4 buckets here. We'll do 2 of the dark material, and then we'll do 2 of the other material. Just kind of test it out, right? Because it's like we're still all in that thing of they make a change or they didn't tell us about a change. Nobody really knows how the gold's dispersed. Uh, you know, it's kind of interesting to see. So that's why typically when I'm running the big plant, I just run everything. If it's dirt and I can load it, it's going into my freaking wash plant. Should have enough fuel to run for this test at least here. It'd be nice if the panning system worked a little better, but I mean I really haven't tested it. I was just to jump in there with a bucket and a pan and see what I could get out of it. Like prospect it out a little. 1 second here, just taking a couple bites of food. Okay. We got 1, 2 buckets. These 2 buckets are going to be dark pay. Let's see, turn everything on. Okay, we got water and power. Good to go. I guess it would help if I didn't already have shit in my plant. Alright, get out of here, bucket. No one cares about you. then I already have stuff in my bucket, so let's drop this here. Alright, let's go down for this pay right down on bedrock. It's still staying black, so be a little slower per scoop, but see if we can get some really good bedrock bucket here. Had to translate what you had to say there. Yeah, it's I don't know if they've stated it, but I think that's what they were trying to go for. That's why I think it was last Monday's patch. The they had such buggy gold totals. I think that's what they were tweaking with, was the gold placement in the game. Good pay versus bad pay. So let's just take a look here. Seems like we're filling up good. Should be enough to fill that to 100. Ugh. So I'll put the good pay by the water pump. I guess maybe we'll do another. Now we'll just do a bad pay bucket and we'll see. This good pay right down here. So looks like we have some crap pay right over in front of me here, but I don't know how I'm gonna get to it. Maybe we'll just take it from right here for now. Can always doze this here in a little bit. That's mixed. I don't want mixed. I don't want how are we gonna do this here? Where's the junk pay? I can't reach! Come on, Dozer. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna be able to reach that wall face. Well, let's see here. I don't really wanna... Well, let's see here. Maybe I can do this. Oh, turn the diff lock on. So it looks like junk pay right here on top. Take a scoop from up here. It'll be mostly garbage. I don't see it cut up to good pay there then. Obviously, it shouldn't be as good a pay because there was mixed pay in there. So we'll just we'll see if I can put this in here. I guess it's kind of hard just grabbing the shit pay. Because it's so spotty up there on the top. It goes from good to bad. You get those little veins of good stuff versus bad stuff. No, the permafrost stuff is not in the game yet. It's once they come out with the day and night cycles for the seasons, I think that they'll probably be doing a lot more with that, which I am excited for. I can't wait to where we have to actually rip the ground. If that's the case, if the darker pay is better, then they're gonna have to even out the dark pay because it shouldn't go. If that's the case, it shouldn't be crazy low in one area and a spike in the other, you know. But maybe that's just it. Damn, that stupid thing right in front of me. Wheels would not go over it. You know, so up and down all over. But I guess it's how much you want to strip versus how much. I guess it would be great pay you want to run versus how much overburdened material you want to run. See, if I take from there, it's probably going to give me a lot of good pay. So I'll try to back up and without my freaking excavator being in the way. Try to take from right here. So I guess this will be like a spotted pay bucket versus a like bedrock bucket. It's hard to say what I'm exactly grabbing because it changes as you grab things. Unless you're deep down a bedrock, that dirt just seems to stay dark. So I have an idea here, real quick, actually. Let me come here. You try to get more crap pay here. That didn't work too well. Keep digging junk here. This. Here's some crap pay over here. See if I can jump up. Oh, that's right. The loader can't drive over an ant. Forget about that. Take it from up here. That's high up off the in the bench, so See it all switch to that dark pay again up there. Just try to find another bucket here. Oh, that's right in here. We'll take this right here. If I can get past that. Nope. Just try to weasel in over here. Nope. Just getting denied. Okay. It's trying to piss me off. Alright, there we go. Another bucket of average pay, we'll call it. Average to low, considering if we're saying the darkest is the best, which is the one bucket over by the thing should be killer gold, so. Might need one more here. Yeah, I don't have any lights on in my claim right now, so sorry about that. There, the pay went high again. See if I can take a lower bottom here, bottom cut off this. Okay, we'll just take this face right here. Almost got stuck back there. Frick, I'm gonna hand deliver that good bucket here in a second. And we'll see what we pull out of it. Alright, so good pay bucket. Let's run it. Hopefully we got fire in this bucket. We'll still run the magnetite separator on it. We'll do both for those. I don't think I'm gonna hand pan it though. I think I'm just gonna run it through the wavetable. Alright. dump her into the separator. Okay, we're separated out. And we'll go bedrock, dark pay, and see what we pull here. So, not even half of an ounce out of the dark pay that's on bedrock. One bucket. Now we'll go grab the bucket that had the supposedly crappier stuff, I want to call it. We'll just say shittier stuff, whatever, right? Shitty ass bucket full of dirt. Yeah, sorry I'm running over here by hand, but okay, we'll do this. We'll give it the same exact treatment. Okay. Okay, so it seemed like it gave me an extra percentage there. Go ahead and run this one. So this one's pretty much 351. It's already a massive difference. So yeah. So I guess it could just be maybe where the bedrock I was digging was shit. I really don't know what to say about that. Like down on the bedrock, all those scoops were from pretty much the exact same area on bedrock, all dark black soil, and I got what, 3 times less amount of gold. Versus I was trying to grab a majority of the light brown material. So yeah, it could just be where I was digging down on the bedrock just sucks. It could be completely random. That's what I was saying. I just run everything. I mean, it's because right now it's so hard to tell like whether the pay is good if it's lighter or darker or whatnot. But all I know is that it looks like it's all pay right now, so I'm gonna run it. That's kind of like my theory behind it. Um, I wish that if we cut down here, I mean, it'd be better down in Bedrock. Um, maybe the dark pay is shit pay, and the light stuff is the good pay. It could be the other way around. Could be the opposite. It's so hard to tell. I hope it's not that way because it seems like the lighter color material is at the top of the map. But then see, I come back over here and it's all lit up, and it's like you can see if that's the pay layers or if it's just the texture that they're going on. Not sure, but like I said, I'll continue to just dig it and run all of it. Um, it's pretty much just comes down to that. I mean, if they're not gonna give us a clear definition on what should be good pay and what shouldn't, what isn't, like color wise, um, and the only way we can really go through and check is by pulling out our trusty shovel and clearing overburden and permafrost later on down the road. I believe that's what they're gonna get at, is where it's okay. The first, when we start, when the drill rig comes in, we'll be able to drill in an area, and we'll be able to tell how many feet we have to dig where the dirt's shit, and how many feet of permafrost and things like that. But since that's not in the game, we're just kind of digging in a sandbox right now. It looks like, where it's just X amount of feet per, you know, X amount of gold per cubic foot, like that's like it says on the claim boundary. But people are like, oh, I've been digging in one area and I get more gold, and then I go to another area and I get more gold, and then another area it's just crap, and it's like, so who knows if it's all spotty. Um, some guy was saying that um, you can look through the map like this and see the pay, like the gold. I've never been able to see it. I don't see anything just floating out there in the middle of nothing. You know, I don't see. See if I can get the glitch over here. I mean, this stuff looks like, if you look at the texture, it looks like it should be the pay, right? It's all gravel. It's got, looks like it should be the pay layer. But I'm not gonna be able to get out of this hole again, so gotta unstick myself. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm kind of up in the air. I think the best thing is just to run it all. Um, yeah, a lot of pictures that you're seeing on Facebook and stuff like that, it's really hard to get an idea of when that they took that screenshot. Because one of the cleanups that I had out of the the big wash plant, on all the mats being 100, and my buckets were like, I think it was 60% full on one and like 40% full on the other duplex jig bucket, I pulled over 150 ounces. But then the next day they patched it and the numbers just went, they plummeted down. And then after yesterday, or the other yesterday's patch, um, it seems like the plant takes a lot longer to fill, for one, and the mats don't fill as fast, but the duplex jig buckets fill a lot quicker than they were. Um, but the gold decrease, it wasn't even a contest compared to the day before. And they didn't mention in the patch notes anything about touching the or tweaking the tier 3 wash plant. So it was definitely a little teeny tweak that they did. They didn't mention anything. So, but it's definitely, because out of filling this tier 3 wash plant for the last week now, probably 10 cleanups easy, I've never filled a duplex jig bucket before the mats got to 100%. So, and now I'm filling duplex jig buckets before the mats even hit 50%. So, definitely they made tweaks, just didn't say anything about it. Which is fine. The game needs to be balanced. It's not going to irritate me or piss me off. I'm going to continue to play. It's just I would like a little bit more of an explanation on what the hell they're doing. Continue. It's like, if you're going to change something, let us know, so that way we can continue to test it and not be like, okay, why did I get X amount of gold yesterday and now I got little to nothing? And then because what's happening is it's making people really pissed off, and then they're just going on the internet or whatever social media site they're using, and they're just freaking out, and this game's fucking terrible, and I hate this game, it's the worst game ever out, and I'm not going to play it anymore. And it's like, we don't, games don't need that when they first come out, because one person saying something could probably make 50, 60 people not play the game. um, Play it yourself before you bash on it, you know what I mean? Or don't decide to buy it or play it. Right now the game is, I would consider, in pre release, even though the game is fully released. It is more still like in beta pre-release, like every other game is. Most of the games that come out on Steam now are all pre-release games, where they can continue to work on them and not say the game's launched. As soon as the game comes out and says, "Oh, hey, I launched," it changes a lot. Then they don't technically have to work on it anymore. They fulfilled their obligation through Steam. But since these guys fully launched the game and it should not have came out as it should not have been out yet. They should have let more beta testers in from Kickstarter. They should have had a lot more options for beta purchases in the Kickstarter, and or if you just pay for the game straight up, you can get in and test. That's what the launch should have been. The launch should have been a test, not, hey, we're gonna kind of make you guys guinea pigs while we're making our game. That's just a company standpoint. Who knows if that came from Code Horizon or if that came from Playway. Playway is the publisher, so uh, Code Horizon is just the one that makes the game. Playway's been notorious for making games that are not, and publishing games that are not finished at all. The one thing I have noticed about Code Horizon is they've been working their asses off to make this game better since launch, and fixing the bugs and balancing things out. So, one of the devs got married. Congratulations to him. So that's good. They've been off this weekend, off and on, and doing the whole married stuff. So there might be a slow delay in something this week while the other guy's on his honeymoon. So congratulations to him though. That's and all of them. Hats off to them. I mean, they've made a great game. This game's so far it has so much potential. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they do not drop the ball, because I will still continue to play it because I'm just interested in gold mining games. Period. But it's hopefully they keep going, because there is still a lot more revenue potential in the game. It's not, hopefully the game, I didn't look at any of the statistics as far as sales go, but I would imagine it's probably diminishing really fast because of just the pure amount of bugs and lagginess in people's systems. You shouldn't need a super high-end rig to run this type of game. While there is a lot of physics, you shouldn't need a 10 series card. You shouldn't need a brand new i7 to play this game. And that will deter people because, like I said, bad reviews, things like that. I know that a lot of people right now are not playing this game because there's no multiplayer. I don't mind there not being multiplayer. Would I like there to be multiplayer? Absolutely. I would love to be able to sit here and be streaming, having someone running a rock truck, someone in the excavator, someone doing the cleanups, letting us know, hey, don't send any more pay to the plant. I want you guys to stockpile it for now, while we have old Jimmy over here cleaning up the gold, while we're over here running more pay to the stockpile, So those things are gonna definitely change the game a lot when they do come out, and hopefully it's not they just do like a 4-person co-op. That'd be nice. Someone managing the plant, somebody running a loader, somebody running a dump truck, and somebody running an excavator. 4-player co-op would seem to be the best way to do it, I think, personally. Yeah, it is mixed reviews. Like, as far as, like you're saying, it's so many ounces and so many hours of playing real life. It's they have to strike a balance between how much money we spend and how much money we're making to make the game the simulator actually feel correct. What is that number? I guess it all comes to how much we're spending versus and how much we're making. Um, because I don't feel that some of the times you're going to be making profit. Sometimes you may be digging to get and not making profit because you're burning fuel, but then all of a sudden you get down to that pay layer and you start making your profit back, and then you have your overhead margins for fuel and stuff like that. So it should differ, but then they got a lot. they got a lot of balancing to do. Um, you know, open world multiplayer, I think it might be a little bit. I don't know. That's a lot of rendering power. That's a lot of CPU. Everything. That's a lot. Could you imagine if these claims were 15 times bigger and you had 40 people running around? That would just destroy some people's computers. They would put them into a demographic where you had to have the best computer to play this game, and only those type of people would play it. And sadly, simulation games don't have the they don't have like games like say Overwatch where they have millions and millions of players. They have a limited it's a little niche market of how many people are actually playing these type of games. So an open world huge map, while yes that would be cool later on down the road, they have to make sure that an X amount of people can even just play the game. So it is been streaming here for about a little over 3 hours here. We did a little bit of testing today. Sorry I didn't run the big plant here right now, but we weren't getting very much pay out of it, so that's why I decided to do this little teeny cut here. I don't know how many buckets it was. I think it was over 10, but I pulled around 20 something ounces today, just for about 3 hours of play. Mobile wash plant definitely seems to be more interesting to play, for sure, than the bigger one, and it's I don't know, it's just more gratifying to play with the excavators. I get a little tired of just running the loader back and forth. Um, it's it's very monotonous running the loader up that hill, 70, 80 times in a 4 hour period, and then getting little to no gold is crushing. Super super too realistic. Like that maybe if they balanced out the day and night cycle to where you could kind of figure out how many ounces an hour you're running in game time versus real life time. I don't know, it's a toss up. It's really what it is. Let's see. So tomorrow I'm not going to be on, so I might get on a little later tonight and do some more digging. We'll see if I can. Maybe I'll load from the top up here. Get the excavator back up there. Load from the top and knock this down a little bit and create a more of a smooth area over here to work with. Maybe do like a 20 or 30 bucket test or something like that. We'll see. It's hard to say what I'm going to be doing here tonight, guys. I did want to do a really nice long, people have been asking me to do another 10-hour stream, but with things being so spotty as far as the balancing goes, I try not to keep them very long as far as my play sessions go. Just because you run into the same bug, you're kind of just moving dirt and getting nothing out of it. So while I am trying to play the game to have fun, so I try to wait a little bit of time in between the days to see if they're going to throw a patch out or not. So that's my first thing I do every morning when I wake up is when I'm on my computer is just check to see if they plan on coming out with a patch. When the patch is coming out. If it's coming out in a couple hours, I'll just wait till the patch comes out, and then I'll jump on stream and kind of test everything out and go over the patch notes with you guys and stuff like that. So, but I appreciate you guys watching and all the likes. Like I said, amazing, and all the chats that we get going on here. And thanks for the subs. It's awesome. I like it. And I will catch you guys later. I appreciate it, and take it easy.